take it real soon. You know we got what you need, baby, so take it along.
We're going to get our rematch here. Philly Rinner this time with the over-the-ears. She is ready to go, maybe blocking out, maybe just noise canceling. We'll find out what she's got going on, and we will watch this rematch take place right here on center court. It's been a lot of fun all night long. We've seen great matches throughout the course of the day, the women's, the juniors, the seniors, and earlier in our winners semifinals, it was Philly Rinner and Tyler Amos against Lexi Hugeback and Blake Karnick, who you see out there warming up, worked their way back through the elimination final, taking out Ashley and Craig Irvin, the #1 co-ed seed in the tournament. And this is going to be the final.
Yeah, this is the finals.
All right, and that was a score we weren't expecting. I think we were, 21-6?
I am completely shocked.
21-7, something like that. But I'll tell you what, I didn't even write it down because my pen wouldn't let me.
I didn't have time.
I did not. The game was over before I knew it. But the Irvins will always bounce back. They said they don't let the game of cornhole get in the way of the game of life, and that's good to know.
That was a great statement by Ashley Irvin, wasn't it?
Really good. Well, she's already over there with what I like to call her energy drink, and she's already texting, and Craig is standing there trying to figure out what would we have done in this situation. In the final, the cornhole dude has told him to bring it. It's time for Blake Karnick to pitch that first bag.
Yeah.
Oh, I take that back. Philly is out of the
seed.
blue lane. I should have known better. In the blue lane, she's that higher seed. She gets the first bag, sets it up in a gettable position. Blake lays low.
And let's see if she can keep up what she had going the last time we saw them on center court. And I say that, and Jinx, one out of play. Sorry, Philly.
It's all right. So
good
Philly
bag.
and Tyler worked their way back through and did a nice job.
Yeah.
In doing so.
Blake and Lexi worked their way back.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Philly and Tyler on the near lane and the blue lane. I was got a little visually dyslexic there.
They're undefeated, and we talked about your glasses earlier. And I got you straight.
Yeah.
Man.
If you wouldn't mind, if somebody could find them, I'm like Velma from Scooby-Doo. There's another Scooby-Doo reference when I lose my glasses.
I just had to take the wash right there. So, and look, Philly, she's always smiling. I gotta give it to her. She's intense when she's throwing. She backs off. She smiles. She has a good time. She listens to Tyler. She told us that.
Yep.
Trust is her partner.
Good team play.
Yeah.
And if they win, the very first question isn't going to be, how did it feel out there? It's going to be, what's in those headphones?
That's right. We always got to ask that. I didn't get. I thought for sure I would get a Morgan Wallen answer from Stacy. Yeah.
Workout music and old school, old people 2K pop.
2K pop.
Really.
I couldn't even tell you what 2K pop is.
Yeah. Well, yeah. And you know what's funny? I think she knew that. So right now I'm watching cornhole dude out there getting some good action shots of Tyler.
You think she was trying to test us, old guys?
Oh, I think
Let's
so.
Test them.
I have a feeling there's a lot more behind.
Oh, she tried to roll in 4. Tyler breaks ice.
Yeah, there's a lot more behind that giggle. She was very nice to give us props for bad jokes, but I'll tell you something. She is dialing it in further and further every tournament is Stacy Van Gilder, and she is a force to be reckoned with and still to be reckoned with, not just in the women's division, but in the singles division as well.
She got that first win in Vegas, and to my knowledge, I think she's finished in the top 5 in most every major that she's played in this year in the women's division. Nice bag. Philly finishes a 4-bagger off. Is it Blake and Paul?
Oh.
And that's the old carpet bag.
There
Goes
it
to the
is.
back and just holds up right there. As Frank can adjust the boards. Get them just right. 27 feet apart. Like Tyler, who's been throwing good all day long. I tell you, like I told you, when I was picking the singles, that Tyler's name was in my group.
You hear in the background, there's competition still hard and heavy going on. Here in the background, we've got all kinds of competition. We've got our quad started up, which is a lot of fun. That's another division that seems to be gaining a lot of popularity. That's very nice from Lexi to clean everything up around the hole. Nice flat bag there from Tyler. And then that bag jumps right out of her hands.
Oh, and the carpet bags put the brakes on again.
Sits a little, and you know, we heard him talking about this earlier. The board's playing a little tackier.
Yeah.
And that was that really kind of came to a skidding halt right there.
She threw that bag pretty hard,
She
too.
did. I mean, it comes out of her hand really hard. Like I said, it looks like it's jumping out.
And look at Philly. Philly is down in. Man.
Yeah, she really is. She's got that center lane figured out.
And she's been very close to winning several majors, too.
Now
We've second today. I mean, she's spent a lot of time on center court today.
We have had her name represented a number of times in the weekly webcast that we run on Tuesdays, the TACO, T-A-C-O, Talking ACO. We'd love for you to join us if you're experiencing what's going on tonight for the first time, all things American Cornhole, all things Cornhole for that matter, and a great opportunity to tell you about so many different things that we've got going on, pro invitationals, different majors, one-off events, the Heroes Cup. Can't wait to tell you more about that in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Chance to tip our hat to the heroes and the first responders and the military and really do that in a fabulous location there at the Resch Center in the shadow of Lambeau Field. It's going to be a really, really exciting event in August.
You know, I know a lot of people that's interested in that. I've gotten a lot of inquiries about that, actually.
That's going to be a lot of fun. And then at the end of August, we wrap things up at the Field of Dreams movie site using the old school corn bags filled with Field of Dreams movie site corn.
That's awesome.
It's going to be a lot of fun. That's a nice driving low bag there from Tyler. He cleans it up. He didn't seem happy with it, but I think that's the best he could have hoped for. She might have just given him a little bit to grab with that bag there, and he might have just undid what she had done.
Oh, and let's see what he does here.
He's
He's going to step out, try to get around. He's got this shot in his bag.
Yeah. Oh boy, and it just
he
skipped.
got the hang up that time.
Just enough. So 8-2 now becomes 8-4. Cut the lead in half. And that's how they've been doing it to get themselves back out of the losers bracket, the elimination bracket. Blake and Lexi have done a nice job.
Well, we knew this wasn't going to be another 21-0 game. Because I think Philly and Tyler are really wanting this victory. And like I said, I heard the name Blake Karnick and Lexi Hugeback as soon as I walked in the door today. So, and here they are.
Well, and when we said goodbye to them, we somehow knew before the break it wasn't the last we were going to be seeing of them, and they did work their way back. And to take out the number one seeds to get back into this final on center court is quite the accomplishment. Philly, unfortunately, dialed into the middle, but Blake had put something there that said, oh, you know what, I'll go ahead and take the dive. Now he's asking for a little advice.
One thing I like about Philly, she doesn't let one bag bother. She refocuses, shakes her head, knows she's made a bag.
Oh, nice bag right there, right down the center. Able to split the difference. Yeah, you're right. She nice, and that's a great example of what you're talking about.
Absolutely.
Lets one go, and she's able to salvage a nice finish there, 8-6. Number one seeds, well, our higher seed, I should say, Philly Rinner and Tyler Amos. 18 seed over Lexi and Blake, the 22 seed in the Coed. Looking for those purple jerseys. We've talked about them all night long. You win a championship in any one of the divisions at any one of the ACO majors. That purple jersey is yours, and they are sported with massive levels of pride, my friend.
Absolutely. I remember getting my first one, and it was like, oh, what a relief. What a relief.
Our friends Rich and Tracy Pyle, they have a couple purple jerseys in their household as well.
Not from Rich, though, right?
The host of Whole Nation. He doesn't like us to mention who has both of them, but
that's a bad mistake right
that's
there.
That's unfortunate right there.
Because Tyler's going to make her pay for that.
Yeah,
that's
he
5.
did. Yep. All right, so 13 on 6 right there as we work our way toward a championship. And then tomorrow night, don't forget, we've got great doubles action. We will be back on Stadium, 7 o'clock Central, so 8 o'clock Eastern. Set your alarms and join us here and watch Stadium. We're also on the ACO Digital Network. You have an opportunity to take in all of the action here from Center Court Live from the Alliant Powerhouse in Cedar Rapids, Iowa, and just a stone's throw away from Dyersville and the movie site that we talked about for Field of Dreams. Looking forward to that. Oh, that's a great bag. That was like a trampoline bag.
Did I just say that? I hate those kids.
You'd love it. That was a great bag. It hopped up over the hole, hit the hole, dropped back in like it had eyes.
Now
it's
he's
a
got
great
that
shot.
big push shot right down the middle again, too, Ben, right here.
And he has stepped out and lined up. He's going hard.
Oh.
And
he's overthrown that twice, and I think Tyler's going to tell Philly to shoot this one. He just said shoot it. She readjusts her earmuffs.
Adjust those headphones. He's going up and over. Oh! The scuba shot ends up being the call. She wanted the airmail, but she'll take those 3.
She caught just enough of those bags on the left to kick her bag back.
Yes, she did. And
Blake,
how about
nice
that?
Finish.
Asked and answered right there by Blake Karnick. Nicely done.
She put some heavy pressure on him right there, though.
Look at them. They look like a couple of wax figures in the ACO Hall of Fame standing back there with their hands in their pockets.
At least Philly's head's moving just a little bit to the music. Tyler is really dialed in.
Yeah, he really is. And he's just been unflappable. He just picks up the bags and goes. There hadn't been a lot of extraneous motion or overthinking. That's a nice flat spinning bag right there. And again, we mentioned this the first time they played when it was Philly and Tyler.
Oh, the get around shot, Finn.
Bouncing. I missed it. The cornhole dude was blocking my vision.
Yeah, he was.
Oh, and that's up and over the top.
See, she can do it
Tyler.
again.
You think she can? Can she get it up? Because she doesn't. Does she throw the roll? I think
She's
he
rolling
just told
it right
her to
here.
roll it. Yeah, there it comes.
Oh, it rolled. It just
rolled. It just didn't make it. You're right.
She picks up 3 there, though.
She did. And you said as soon as she said roll it, you saw her thumb take a different position in the bag, and that's something to watch for when you're watching on screen. Watch where the thumb placement is. Some of that butterfly grip makes a difference, but that thumb is the one that everybody seems to be figuring out where to place it to get that roll.
I'm gonna ask Austin Cameron exactly about that thumb.
Well, we mentioned Rich and Tracy Pyle, the Whole Nation program that they put together. Typically debuts at AmericanCornhole.com and American Cornhole on our Facebook page on Wednesdays at 6 o'clock. But they have a segment called Getting Schooled, and that's one of the great episodes is him showing how to throw that roll bag.
He's definitely got it. I like.
Oh, nice bag there.
When I talked to Sebastian Barnes earlier, he's talking about who his favorite player is Austin Cameron because he brings so much to the game.
Sure does. Innovation.
Nice
That's a
bag.
nice bag there by Blake. Now there's not enough for her to shoot it and grab it, so she's going to take the 3 up the middle, and that's what she does.
Yeah.
So
Minimize the damage.
it's nicely done.
Go on to the next round.
Tightens up just a little bit. 13-11.
13-11. I just repeated you. Sorry.
No,
I
that's
looked
all right.
and saw it right when you said it,
No,
and it came right out of my mouth.
You know what? That's all right. I'm telling you right now, man. This John Madden thing you're working, it worked for him.
Absolutely.
I think it worked for
He
him.
made a lot of money
He
at it.
sure did. Now, if you think we're getting you your own tour bus, you're nuts.
Oh, please, please.
Yeah, you will have the turducken, though. That's right. Well, you know what? I think that the award you should give out at the end of the year, though, should be chicken wings. If it's going to fit cornhole, we shouldn't give out the turducken award. You should do just chicken wings.
That's right. Oh, and see if he can get around. He can get in there.
Can he do it without taking hers with? Oh, he's not able to do it. And that one looked like it was positioned just to drip and drop in. 15-11, our higher seed out of the blue lane, Tyler and Philly over Blake and Lexi.
But they needed that too.
Yeah, they did.
It's been a while since they had scored.
Yeah, they sure did.
Oh, and big mistake, and she laughs about it.
Yeah.
My
she
bad.
laughs. She says, "My bad," but as you said earlier, she'll let it go, and now there's that low block.
That's not a good bag by Blake right in that situation right
It's
there.
not great because she's definitely shown that she can get around him, and she's going to do it. She's going, oh no, she's not.
I don't think he can push that bag all the way up. He may prove me wrong right here.
I don't know.
And you see he's overthrown when he's tried to do things like that.
Oh.
What do I know?
Why don't you hand me those headphones?
What the hell?
And you go over there on the far lane and you throw bags until you know what's
That's
going on,
right.
and then you come back, young man.
What a freaking
That's
shot.
a great shot.
And he did it again.
Yeah.
Tyler tells her to shoot the air, man. She's made every one he's told her.
Oh, and there it is. How about that? All right. I got you.
Let's see if he's got 2 times the shot right here. It's the exact same shot.
If he does it again, I quit.
The exact same shot.
Well, okay, bye. Enjoy yourself.
Yeah,
I'm out.
We're gone. I mean,
that's great. That's a great shot.
And they took the lead.
Yes, they did. And I'll tell you something. When your opponent even is like, damn, you've done something right.
There's nothing you can do about that.
No, and that's on tacky boards, nonetheless. I mean, to be able to pull that off, that's really something.
It absolutely looked like replay of the same shot.
All right, so one of our cameras is taking a quick nap, and we'll have it back up here in just a second. But I will tell you this: we've got one of the. Well, I was going to say we've got one green giant sitting on the front. It was taken in. Tyler took it in, and then Lexi takes one of the white bags off the back.
And Tyler finishes right there. So that's going to be a 3 spot that they're going to be able to post. And I'll tell you, it's just back and forth and back and forth. And you mentioned this earlier in one of the other matches. I think it might have been the juniors matches. Who's going to make the first mistake? Yeah,
now really we haven't seen a lot of those.
Who's going to make a mistake? That's right.
All right, so you're seeing the end result of that first bag by Philly there at about the 9 o'clock position. Blake's going to lay one right around 6 o'clock.
Right down the middle.
Opportunity to try to get in there and clean it up. Unfortunately, she scooted just a little bit left, and I don't know if that one's gettable. That first bag is gettable. Boy, I'll tell you, he's playing really good defense.
That's a great bag.
Really good defense.
He's putting really a lot of pressure on Philly right here. And this could be the game.
This could do it.
Yeah.
This could do it.
See if he can finish it off. He tried to roll. He put a replacement back, and he's mad about it. I would be a happy guy right there.
I'd have trouble keeping my shirt on right now if I had just done that.
She's got to figure some way to get in the hole right here. There she goes. Nice. She did it.
All right.
Now he's got to make it for the win now.
All right, and if so, then it's a double dip situation. So they're going to have to take down the winner of the winner's bracket in order to do it. If he gets it in there and pulls it off, how about that?
That's one.
What a great shot, and that is going to put one game in the pocket of Blake Karnick and Lexi Hugeback. They're going to reset 21 to, what was the final there? I didn't even see the
21 to 18.
21-18.
Yeah, what a great game.
I was so focused on the 21, I missed the 18. So game one of what needs to be 2. So now we're down to a winner-take-all scenario. Philly Rinner, Tyler Amos. They're going to start this game out of the blue lane. Blake Karnick, Lexi Hugeback have a 1-game advantage right now with what they needed to do to get to this game, and they have really, really fought their way back through the elimination losers bracket. And, boy, I'll tell you what, you mentioned it when you first walked in the room this weekend. They were the team that everybody was talking about.
And they're proving it right now.
Mm-hmm.
And Tyler and Philly get to keep the first bag there because they're still the higher seed. That don't change in the middle of the day.
Boy, I'll tell you, the deliberate nature of that bag that comes out of Lexi's hand, when it hits, it scampers to the hole. It really does. And we've lost with a technical difficulty, but we'll let you know. Lexi was able to put that other one right in there, and so we're going to be right out of the chute, up 2-0 out of the blue lane. Philly and Tyler take the early lead here in a game that is going to determine who our champion's going to be here in the Cedar Rapids ACO Major, American Cornhole Organization. Thrilled to have you along with us if you're watching on Stadium or on the ACO Digital Network. Great competition all day long. Sebastian Barger takes the Juniors Championship and showed us the rare and 2 bag in a 21-5 win over Sammy Van Sickle. Women's division was taken by Amber Fretwell, 21-17 over Philly, who you're watching here on center court. And Terry T-Bone Dawson was at risk of being double-dipped by Bob Heil out of Michigan, but he was able to come back in that definitive game, 21-20, to take the purple jersey for the seniors.
Great game
that in Cedar Rapids. It really was. It was a good game, and Philly comes in to try to clean up, and not only does she not clean up, she makes a mess.
You got to think of Philly. Blake may be in Philly's head a little bit.
A little bit.
He's been playing really well on that end down there against Philly.
And I know that was one of those situations where you'd have loved to have had that extra 3 on top of there, but they take the first bag back and they take the lead.
Seems like she throws a block. She's into that roll. She's just
don't
going
know.
straight in.
I just the way that her bag hits the board, I just feel like it's on a drawstring.
It really is.
Headed in, and Tyler's going to follow suit. He's relatively unflappable.
No,
right there,
he definitely can't flap him.
He cannot be flapped.
No, he can't be flapped. If he put that blindfold challenge blindfold on, maybe somebody could flap him. I don't know.
That's a good cleanup there, and no bag going to be able to get the one she left there to Lexi. So he's going to go ahead, Tyler, and finish it off with a 4-bagger, and that's going to
back-to-back deuces on that end with 2 4-baggers.
Seesaw the lead back, 4-3. Philly and Tyler take that first bag back, and again, very important strategically. And the opportunity, if you'd like to lay a blocker down just like that. Now you're going to force Blake to. Well, I don't know what you're forcing him to do, because to be honest with you, he can do whatever he wants.
And he goes around.
Oh, goodness gracious!
That's the go-around bag.
That's a traffic circle bag.
Yeah.
Depending upon the part.
Oh,
of the
Philly
country,
says you
she's
can
got
do it.
whatever
I
else.
can do it.
That's right. And I think depending upon the part of the country you live in, traffic circles are either a blessing or a curse. But they both pulled the one off just there.
Oh, they got all those things around the Ole Miss campus. Oh my gosh. Speaking of which other sports, how about my Grizzlies rolling in the playoffs?
Oh,
man?
my goodness. You're talking about something that I could have less interest in than the NBA.
I didn't either till this Grizzly team showed up in my town.
That's probably what it is. Being from Cincinnati, I don't have a pro hoops team, but we are surrounded by serious college hoops. Now, this year in the NCAA, not very well represented other than UK, and they did not represent so good, as they say, right out of the chute. They just went ahead and lay low. Yeah, they did.
You roll it. She says you can take both of them.
She said you can roll it or shoot it, but roll it. You can take them both. I don't know. Do you think you can roll that? Well, I can't believe I'm even asking the question. He's going to try to do just that. He rolls off.
Did she call it or what?
Did.
She called it. I mean,
And honestly, Phil, I was looking at the low bag as
the
one he was going to take.
Yeah,
I thought that's the one she said he could take, and for him to take that one, boy, I tell you what, that's mind-numbing.
It's sick. It's not fair. It's not fair because the old guys cannot do that.
And for her to see it, and they didn't even have to take the time out to look at it. She said, "This is what you need to do." He knew what he needed to do, and he nailed it.
Man, that was a nice shot. I was almost speechless there for a second. You know how often that happens. Oh, and now a chance to get the 4 back and take the lead.
7-on-4 red lane, the lower seat.
Yep.
Tyler just says, "All right, I'll get that one." He said, "I'll clean that one up."
He's not mad about that.
No. She going to come up and around? No, she's not.
He can get 6 out of this. And the way he's throwing right now, I'm saying this is probably 6.
Going to go push low, pick him up.
Yes,
there you
sir.
go. Good call.
He has not missed a bag in this game yet.
No, he has not. That's a good call right there.
So,
all right, so 10-on-7. They get the first bag back. Philly adjusts her earphones and fires when ready.
She's probably okay with that.
Gettable.
Who knows what he might do with it, though.
I'm waiting for Blake now based on – and we have a lot of great young players, I'll be honest with you, in this league.
Yeah.
And that's still gettable there right as well. But I'm waiting for one of these young players to develop a boomerang bag that flies around the room and comes back and goes in
possible.
the hole. It's coming.
I think Austin Cameron's working on that as we speak.
Yes, he is. All right. Well, any bag manufacturers out there that are looking to generate the boomerang bag, you may find it a perfect place for it right here in the ACO.
And Frank could invent it. He invents everything else.
Absolutely. This 2-sided bag, he did. He pushed it off, and he knew it as soon as it left his hand. We talk about the 2-sided bag, these Pro Series boards, these pitch pads, everything, score towers, drink holders. I think all of that is part of what makes the ACO so special and innovative in the sport, which is named a sport back in 2005 by Frank Gears, our founder and president. Thanks again to our friends at Rock 108 here in Cedar Rapids who helped us qualify some teams here from the local area to be in the doubles. We may see one of them tomorrow.
We need to get one of them up here and at least talk to them before they play.
Find some of the folks that qualified here locally. We're thrilled to have them in town. But Rock 108 held a handful of tournaments around different establishments, if you will, throughout the area, and featuring their Rockbach beer that they had built out just for the radio station. I think they're into Pilsner-Chilsner part of the game now. The Rockbach has taken a back seat to the Chilsner. All right, so she's left the door open there.
Another big opportunity.
It should be pretty easy pickings right here for. Oh, man.
You did that. That was not
me.
me. That is the first bag he's missed this game.
That one's on me.
Yep, but he still picks up 2.
Yep. All right, so.
Look, he's shaking his head. He missed 1 bag in about 5 rounds, and he's shaking his head.
Yeah, well, that's what happens.
Yeah.
And you don't want to get inside your own head because 14-7, even though it's a doubled-up lead right now, it doesn't mean a thing on this center court, I'll be honest with you.
And, Tyler so far has had his way a little bit down here with Lexi. Yeah. And if Philly can just hold her own down here with Blake, which, she just don't need to give up a big round, I'm thinking.
Yeah.
And Blake's trying to take that big round.
Yeah, he's trying to roll one over, but he ended up kind of benefiting from his own misfire there a little bit. He's in position to pick that one up.
But she's going to try to move that bag out. She's going to use it to her advantage right here because he opened up a spot for her.
That get around.
Yeah.
There
it is.
She did.
Moved it out of the way. Pushed back.
Yes, she did.
That's a common shot.
Yes, she did. He's going to come in low and hard and try to pick up a couple. He picked up
one.
That one's not far behind it, I don't believe.
I think she needs to just go in with just like that.
Oh.
And look, all she can do is laugh at that because that was a good bag.
She threw it the way it needed to be thrown. It just was that was bad luck. He's going to come in and roll it up and over. Nicely done by Blake. And that's going to put them just a little bit closer, 14-11. And this has turned out to be the game that we thought it would be based on their fight back through the losers bracket to get here on center court and having already taken.
Oh. And, this is actually a 2 out of 3 because they played earlier. Tyler and Philly got the best of them, come back to center stage through the elimination bracket, took the first victory, and this will be for all the marbles here.
This is it. Somebody go get the bag of marbles. We're going to be presenting them soon.
Absolutely, or Hampton Peanuts.
There you go.
Oh, and he can get around that, but she still has another bag.
No, he'll be all right.
A little bit hard.
She can get in there and take a couple.
She can get a wash
Good
out of
power. She got him. She got him to drop. Nicely done. A little applause.
His bag maybe go right here too, though, Finn.
You think he's going to be able to pull that back?
Yeah, I think just a regular shot.
He's going to come in just low and hard. Oh,
it
and just
stayed
not
up.
enough. There was so much. I think so much of the fill on the back side of that bag was just anchored in on the top part of the hole. There were really, he was almost going to have to airmail drag that one if he wanted to get it in.
Me personally would have liked to seen him shoot that airmail right there to grab those 2 points.
Well, it was a risk though, because if he shot it off the back, he would have really wanted that one back to be sure.
And she wants to replace that bag and leave hers there, just like that right there. And he's off a little bit there. Good bag. She replaced it again.
Give herself an opportunity to push that one through. Blake's is a little bit further off low left.
Oh, and this could be opening up for Philly to get a big round right here.
She can sneak it in between those two. Here it comes. There it is.
Absolutely. But this kid may pull out all these.
I got to be honest with you. You and I probably need to go out and start buying some Powerball tickets because we have seen it. We have watched it happen. Sometimes I feel like we've made it happen.
Yeah, and here's.
All right.
And there's nothing to do right here but put it on the slick side and go right up the gut.
Just right up the middle and jam them up.
I don't think his back's going to fall.
I don't think it is. I think they're pinched. That center bag is vertically pinched. Is that what he's saying?
Yeah. No, he said throw it on the ground and get 3.
All right. That's what she does.
Oh, my gosh.
She takes the 3, doesn't risk losing the one in the center and dropping it off, so that 3 is going to
I had a different view of that. He's standing right over the top of it, and it looked like that bag was pinned up enough. She could just went slick side, roll hard into it, and it was not going.
It did, but how many times have we said that?
Yeah.
I can't fell in on top. So, you don't see that happen very often where somebody just sacrifices a bag. But you know what? It's all about the strategy, and 17-11 is hard to argue with right here.
Hey, if you're feeling
And see, and then Tyler puts his first bag out of play, something we hadn't seen the whole game.
All right, now you know that we are at a serious cornhole tournament when you probably overheard last call for alcohol.
Yeah.
Ooh, that was low, and it was lucky to stay on.
It caught the front of the board, and that's why it ended up there. And he's probably shooting an air mail right
he's going to
here.
have to shoot it now because she's taking that left center of the middle, so he's not going to be able to.
That low
there
air
it
mail.
was.
Didn't even touch wood.
There it was. There it was.
How about didn't even touch any corner of that hole?
That would be a swish in your silly NBA
Yes, sir.
parlance.
Swish.
All right, she's stepping off to the side. She's going to push it. Oh,
nice.
That's nicely done. That's almost a whatever the hell happens kind of bag, and she did it. So
she was just nonchalant.
Takes the wash, yeah.
That's a great airmail by Tyler.
You know, it's interesting, too. I watched earlier when Philly was playing Amber. You know, Amber holds 2 bags, leaves the other 2 sit on the board. Philly holds all 4. And then when she gets to that last one, you watch, she'll hold her left arm across her midsection. It's almost like she uses – it's all balance.
Yeah.
It's all balance. When she gets to that 4th bag, watch her.
She actually did it then with that bag across. And this is a 4-point swing right here, too.
Blake comes in, pushes. Oh, he's got that other one
He's
set
okay
up
with
nicely.
that.
Yeah, he's got that set up nicely. All right, she's going to flip it. She's going to grip it. She's going to rip it.
There goes the hand.
There it is, right across the midsection for balance. And she cleans it up.
That's the best thing she could have did right there.
Mm-hmm.
And he gets the 4.
And Blake did what you expected him to do. I see Dad Joel over there.
He's watching intently. There's a nice crowd over there watching this match.
The Hampton Farms Peanut Gallery.
You think the Coed don't mean anything. It means a lot to a lot of these folks.
It certainly does.
Nice bag.
Boy, I tell you, I am consistently amazed by her release, that it's as controllable
it is nice
as it is. I mean, it doesn't seem like you'd be able to control the bag with a release that shallow.
You can tell she's done a lot of practicing.
Yeah, maybe 2-3 million times. All right, there's
a bag.
Nice bag right down the center from Tyler.
The only problem, that bag in the back loosened up just a little bit.
It did. She could get all 3 of these here.
She could.
I think she can. She's going to go hard, go low. Oh, man.
Oh.
The one
and this
thing,
could be the game.
This
Tyler,
could do it.
Slick side, same thing he just shot for the game. Right here.
All right.
They're just going to leave it at, watch it right here.
At risk of being double dipped, they were the leaders coming out of the winner's semifinal. This could be it.
There it is.
And that does it. How about that?
How about that shot?
You got to love it. Philly Rinner and Tyler Amos take down Lexi Hugeback and Blake Karnick for the second time here on the Coed Center Court, and they have earned themselves some purple jerseys, and so we are going to bring them back and talk to them just a moment. We're going to be able to ask that question we've been wanting to ask, and as they get their headsets on, congratulations to both of you. Nicely done. It's good stuff. All right, and I'll tell you what, as these purple jerseys get handed out, it's nice to see some new names. It's nice to see some new faces doing all of that. And, boy, I'll tell you what, that was very nicely done by the both of you. Last time you were up here, you talked about trust. And as you walked away, we had one question. I had one question. Where were the earphones in the previous game, and what's going on in the earphones during the women's final and during this? What are you listening to?
Just anything that'll keep me calm and sometimes upbeat. It's a mixture of everything.
It is. So you are listening to music. I thought maybe it was just for noise cancellation, just to get everybody out of your head.
Yes and no. It's just to help me focus a little bit more, and sometimes I need it during doubles and co-ed, and sometimes I don't. So,
well, and I don't know if this is part of the trust between the two of you, but we saw it in the women's final. We saw it here too. I thought maybe you were listening to like the comedy channel on Sirius XM because you start laughing at the strangest points in the game.
I mean, I miss a bag, and I can't be upset about it. I got to let it go. So I laugh and shrug it off, try to let it go for the next round or the next bag.
Yeah, and Tyler, you got to love that in a partner, somebody that can take a shot that maybe they wish they could have had back. And then Phil called it very early on in the match. Go ahead, you can make the presentation. You're no stranger. Get back in there. Get back behind them. Get back behind them.
Yeah.
We need to cut some of the headroom out of this shot. So get back there. Frank Gears, the cornhole dude. Nicely done. Champions of the co-ed. So from a partner standpoint, you got to love it when your partner can shake off a shot they might want back and know to have the confidence to come in there and throw. But, man, oh, man, we counted – how many in a row did you have at one point? Were you counting?
I missed 2 bags, I think.
That was it.
That last game.
The whole game. That was it. And you say that to the point where I want to get up and strangle you with my bare hands.
I was trying to make
about
every single one.
And I needed him to.
And you needed him to. Well, I tell you played great team cornhole, to be honest, and it's a great way. And Philip, you were talking about this earlier, about the ability to play co-ed. This is one of our most popular divisions. It's an opportunity for people to come in and get into the game with less pressure than maybe standard doubles. Do you find this to be less pressure than regular doubles?
No.
No. Okay.
Personally, I don't know. For me, I think it's about the same. But Tyler might be feeling different.
I grew up playing against Craig every day, so he pretty much cut out all the nerves that I had at the beginning, and now it's just walk up, deep breath, and put them all in the hole.
All right, and then correct me if I'm wrong, but Tyler, your first major was with us in Tupelo, correct?
Yeah, and we got third, I think.
Yeah, that was mine too.
Yeah, it was for both of you. Okay, and is this your first win? Is this going to be your first purple jersey for both of you?
Oh,
yes.
Man. Now I'm more excited for you guys.
That's
I'm
great.
telling you, we love it when new people win.
All right. No, go ahead.
Tyler, I tell you what, you were locked in that game after you lost that first game. What was your mindset when starting that game? Was you have a little leeway, you play a little more relaxed when you know you got that game behind you. So,
I don't know his name, but he was throwing really well. He didn't miss very much either. Yeah. I was just, if Philly was giving up 2, I knew I had to get at least 2 back.
Yeah,
and I was just trying to capitalize on everything.
Yeah. That's awesome.
Well, I'll tell you what, there is a, I don't know if you've seen this on social media, but there is a trend of people taking pictures of themselves sleeping right next to their trophy. Okay, and I do believe, if I'm not mistaken, there'll be a full page of these photos in Whole Magazine at the World Championships. Okay. So shoot that shot.
Yeah.
Get it to us. Post it up on Facebook or wherever you're going to put it on social media, and you let us know, and we'll have you and your first purple jerseys and your first trophies in the Whole Magazine. Congratulations.
Thank you so
to
much.
both of you. It was a lot of fun to watch, and it was nice to see that teamwork. Well done. All right.
Played well, man.
Philly and Tyler, nicely done, and that is going to be the perfect way. You know what? There's no more exciting way to wrap up a big day of championship cornhole. And this is the first of 2. These guys are smiling, they're laughing, they're walking off center court too.
Yeah, and look at their fans. Man, that's great.
Well deserved. And you know who's cheering the loudest for them? The Irvins, Craig and Ashley Irvin. So that's fun to see.
I want to say something real quick. You saw the smile on Philly's face when she won. Who did that remind you of from Las Vegas?
Oh, Stacy.
Our partner over here,
Stacy.
Man, she had a smile that wouldn't stop.
Boy,
I'll
tell you what, and you know this as well as anybody, that first win, that first championship win, there's a little bit of an icebreaker opportunity. You finally get to exhale. It's like winning any other tournament for the first time. So I'll be honest with you, it's super exciting, and couldn't be happier for the 2 of them.
And I want to say one thing real quick. You're going to see a lot of things out of these 2 people right here. So
no question. Philly Rinner, Tyler Amos going to take the Coed Division of the American Cornhole Championships here in Cedar Rapids. It's been a lot of fun. The Alliant Powerhouse has been the host of the tournament, and tomorrow night again we will be back 7 o'clock Central on Stadium. Watch Stadium.com and also through the ACO Digital Network. So we're thrilled to have you along for the ride. It's always a lot of fun here on Center Court, and we couldn't have wrapped it up better and with bigger smiles than we just did. Congratulations to Philly. Congratulations to Tyler. And as you said, Philip, we're going to hear and see a lot more of them on this Center Court. A Center Court that finds itself in Cedar Rapids. We'll be back tomorrow night on behalf of my partner here in the booth and our new partner, Stacy Van Gilder. He is Philip Barnett, the Mississippi Ninja. I am Finn, the loudmouth for the ACO. We'll see you tomorrow night right back here on Watch Stadium on the Watch Stadium Sports Network.
Yes, sir.
ACO, we are Cornhole.